Hello guys and welcome to another game of Legion TD. Feeling very under the weather today uh, because of how I've been staying up late playing these games. Something I didn't mention, I am a father of two, so to wake up early sometimes. Nonetheless, not blaming on the game. I want to play the game. I'm good at it, and so let's hope to perform well in this game right now. So for this time, we are going to play PRCC X. Oh, it's X3. Let's just say good morning to. Yeah, so they're not going to remake. They want to play on, which is fine with me. I generally do not like PRCC easy modes, especially if there's no LG, as this game always ends at 10. There's a higher chance that the game goes past 10 when it's not easy mode and when it is LG mode. It always ends at 10 because sending 10 is the only reasonable send that people can make that would, um, you know, um, that would be a major blow to their enemies. But for now, we're playing this, so I don't mind playing it. I've been playing this a couple of times before. Let's see if I still got it for this mode. So yeah, let's have a read on the enemies. Usually, what people do here is they send 5 and then they just up king and then send 10. So since they are going to be sending 5, we should somewhat prepare for it. I don't think with my star units I'm best suited for 5, however. So I'm not sure. I kind of feel like getting a 12 champion this round might be very weak, to be honest. Um, we don't know. Maybe we can still. Uh, I'm not sure, but let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. See if we can hold our round with CC here, despite only having 6 ogre pulverizers. Let's see what we can do. Okay. The raiders, we got this guy for 4/4, which should be strong. So my ogre pulverizers get an attack speed buff, which should allow them to have more chances in bashing the enemies. I was confident to CC because usually I'm already 6-2 at this point, and I still CC. Oh yeah, definitely there's a little bit of overvalue here. But maybe if I didn't upgrade one of my ogres, then I wouldn't have made it past this level. Let's check what the enemies have. They're big. In the next round, it's a no-brainer for us to CC it again. Probably going to place 2 raiders here just to give my army extra bit of strength, and I'm going to use the rest of my gold to build um, acolytes. 3 of them should be enough. to to allow us to CC the next round. So we're gonna go ahead and do just that. I'm not going to worry about them sending on 4 because we have this guy who has 2 Spheres of Darkness and a Messiah. He kind of is acting as a holder right now with only 3 Wisps. We should be strong. Okay, let's press the attack here just to make sure that the enemy creeps are not going to get to the dark green area. We do have a Messiah ourselves, but I don't think it's going to be effective for a lineup because we don't have a lot of spellcasters at this point. So I might just go full Wisps here because I don't have too much to spend for the next round. Considering getting this and having it upgraded for round 5 might not be necessary. Let's see how well this guy does. I think he's gonna be fine with healing as well as with yeah, as well as with the mana regeneration buff he had a while ago. He should be more than fine for it. The only problem I have right now is that currently my team has very little lumber. We might not be able to break them on 5. We need a little more than that. Yeah, he's gonna hold. He bought us quite some time here, but I don't think it's gonna be enough for a big Send 5. Side 7 is not ready to go. I want to get this guy. Probably just gonna get an outcast instead. For sure, we have to challenge this round. Even if they send here, this guy is going to catch the leads, I'm sure of that. This guy's a decent range. This guy seems very decent for this round as well. As for us, we have a lot of heavy armor, which only takes 20% damage from. Which only takes. Sorry. Which only takes. 80% damage from piercing attack. So with our lineup, I think we should be fine. Our backline seems that they are protected at the back here, but now the enemy creeps are starting to hit my backlines. Luckily, the champion didn't start hitting my revenants there, so they would survive a little bit longer. For the next round, I'm gonna get a couple of this guy. These guys, I should say. It doesn't look like he's gonna hold. If we are to send now, we are not going to be able to. Yeah, so we should maintain our value now. And then just go full blast. I think I want to go 3 necromancers for this. For for this round, or maybe just 2. I think I should live in the moment. So there's a good chance that the enemies are going to descend, and so maybe just 2 necromancers should suffice. Upgrade 1 to a necrolite, because it does more damage, and it summons 2 of the raised dead. Has more HP as well, so more survivability for it. It's worth having them upgraded. So for the best. As for my allies, this guy still looks strong with Sky Dragons. This guy has 45 armor for his defense this round. Yeah, just as I thought. Very little sent from coming from our enemies. It still might be enough to make me lead. However, I'm pretty sure allies are going to be able to hold this run. So if not, then I don't know. Let's see. Good. Someone left the game. Fortunately, doesn't look like this guy's holding. This guy's holding, so that's good. We are holding decently. I'm happy with how much we held. So it's only 50 creeps. We're still killing more and more units. And now there's just three of them, so they should be in a very big trouble. 4, 7. Yeah, should be fine. As for our enemies here, they should start upping their game massive. I'm still very happy about my hold, especially currently being 10-4, which is the highest number for my team. I might even go another number here. I can hold with no problem because I'm mostly made up of heavy armor and siege damage. This guy does siege damage as well. Everyone from my team should definitely hold. It's not a strong round. Even with 2-3 value, or even as low as I think I even got as low as 2,200 value against 6, and I was able to clear it. That is without challenging the champion, however. Let's go. First attack on these guys. Let's get more. Let's get more researches with how much we've held and how long they have saved up for a while ago. I don't think they would have the lumber to have a big enough sentiment for the next round. We're gonna try again. I'm just gonna go average here. But we have decent tanks. We have enough tanks. What we need is backline damage so that we can clear the waves fast enough. This guy might look like he's struggling, but the phoenixes are buffed with mana aura and the oracle buff, so it should be very strong. I'm gonna skip out on green here. I think I'm gonna go one more lumber. I think I should, and just probably get a fudge. The idea is I'm pushing lumber and not going to challenge the next round because challenging it might be a lot riskier. Ooh, I still will be able to get the Dragon Hawk. Because that's good. Yeah, I like my value. 3-2, it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. Let's hope to end them at one go. If they up their king, it's not gonna be full. I think it's going to be around 30, maximum 30 HP. So the king can still bleed, and this kind of sin might still be game ending for them. We want that to happen, otherwise, it's not giving too much of a thrill, especially because there's just this is expected. They're not sending the reasonable thing for them to do is to update king. Unfortunately, however, that upping king doesn't give so much income, so their value for this round is not going to be very strong. Well, we're holding fine, just as our allies are, since there are no sends. Even if they sent here, I would still have been able to decently hold. Keep pushing lumber. We might go 9. I think we can go 9. For this round, I think I'm going to max out with number. I have decent range damage, although I have weak front lines. Against magic damage, I have Griffin, which is a very strong backline because it's tier 6. As the green progresses, you want to get higher tier units. So currently we cannot see how much, yeah, 25, 26 as expected. But good thing they have 17 attack, which should one-shot the chariots. Okay. No, is it gonna be the end of them? Yeah, it definitely was one shot. Send, even if they only need 130 something. Who's the MVP? Yeah, I am the MVP. So it was a quick game. I think the other guy DC'd, but nonetheless, this is a learning experience for the west side here. If they don't think that their send is big enough, they shouldn't send. Since they didn't lumber up, it would have been wiser for them to have kept saving and went against us on 7 instead. So I hope you enjoyed this content, and I'll see you guys next time.